In modern wars, the scariest things are not ultimately nuclear weapons. Before a nuclear launch, the radar warning systems can detect the missile's trajectory, and an immediate retaliatory strike is possible. In the worst case, both sides are destroyed and no one survives. What is truly terrifying, however, are the invisible killers that you cannot see. By the time they're detected, irreparable damage has already been done. The United States is secretly working on 25 new weapon technologies, so we must always remain vigilant. Let's analyze them neutrally. First, consider genetically targeted biological weapons. These are far more precise and stealthy killers than conventional biological weapons. The core idea is to use gene editing to target specific genetic traits of a population. In simple terms, to attack particular ethnic or genetic groups while leaving others unharmed. This unique method breaks the indiscriminate destruction pattern of traditional bioweapons and could become a tool for targeted genocide. This is not exaggeration. The US and Israel are reportedly conducting secret work on such inhumane weapons. Their danger appears in three major ways. They can spread through air, water, or insect bites. Their contamination radius can be very wide, and an entire population could be affected in a short time. The deadliest aspect is that detection is extremely difficult because they have a long covert incubation. By the time they are discovered, it is already too late. That makes them an even harder to defend threat than an atomic bomb. Next, look at another weapon. The US JADC2 program, the US military's top priority project publicly declared for use against China. Its core is 25 technology validation lines that try to link satellites, radars, ISR drones, and so on, with fighters, warships, and missiles to form an effective lethal system. In plain language, America's JADC2 aims to defeat China's hypersonic missiles. As everyone knows, our Dongfeng hypersonic missiles are America's biggest threat. They fly at extreme speeds and can maneuver. The US has no straightforward way to counter them right now, because even if America runs its most advanced satellites, radars, and command centers together, it still takes time to coordinate a response. By the time they plan and ready countermeasures, our hypersonic missiles may already have struck their ships. But the US is working on JADC2 to tie all those nodes into an information network, for example using low-latency systems like Starlink, to reduce processes that once took minutes down to seconds. If successful, that could blunt the power of our Dongfeng missiles. Friends, to be honest, with current Chinese military strength, there is no guarantee America could defeat us, but we must remain wary of the United States. This is an ancient, essential principle of military strategy. While we develop, others are secretly developing new technologies too. Although the weapons I mentioned have not all been successfully fielded by the US, they are being pursued. And with today's science and technology, any new kind of weapon is possible in the future. In addition, the US has weather modification weapons that have reportedly been used successfully in several conflicts. Weather weapons can produce extreme phenomena, floods, droughts, tsunamis that cause incalculable damage, and the most dangerous part is they are difficult to detect. To confront these secret capabilities, we must study the enemy and develop appropriate defensive strategies.